Who's that guy singing anyway? That guy was me. What's up, everybody? My name's Christian Sorensen, and I sing and play rhythm guitar in all of the Frantic Memories songs that you've heard. So I thought, just because I love you so much, I'd walk you through our song, Fall Into the Pool with Me. So this song came about because I went up to Las Vegas and it's 60, 70 degrees up there, and I was sitting by the pool in winter and playing the acoustic guitar, and all of a sudden this whole song came to me that was just themed and centered around summer and the sun and the pool, and so that became Fall Into the Pool with Me. My producer and I, his name's Nate Terrio, he worked super hard mixing and mastering this whole thing of what you're about to see and hear mostly. Nate Terrio has a bunch of really expensive third-party plugins that I don't have, so it's gonna sound a little bit more like the demo than the actual master. Here's the song. So the song it all started with the vocals. The chorus started with
No
this.
such thing as love at first sight, but her eyes were telling me that there might. So I grabbed her and we fell into the open sea. I knew that you would fall into the pool with me. She said there's no such thing as love at first sight, but her eyes were telling me that there might. So
yeah, it's pretty awesome. That melody was written actually at least a year ago. I feel like it might have been July or August of 2020 when it came to me, and it was just some slight variation on the lyrics talking about grabbing somebody and jumping into the pool and taking them in with you. I just thought that was such a cool picture, and so I put it in, and it ended up shaping the entire song. Let's start here with the drums. The drums are pretty cool, and they're pretty simple. The way that it goes is we got a kick, we got 3 kicks going every 2 notes, every 2 beats, I think. So it's not like a normal 4 on the floor. I sort of left it like that so it would be a bit more light feeling. I don't know, and it ended up sounding pretty cool. It goes. We have hi-hats here going. We have a crash, of course, with tons of effects on it that you don't hear here. And then we also have a tambo going, hitting at the same time as the snare. And then we also have a ride to give it some extra drive. That was pretty cheeky of me to add a ride and a hi-hat in there, because there's no way that Jason can play that unless he had 3 arms, which he might. I don't know. We have claps here going. That adds a ton to the summer feel of the song. Very fun. Jeez, so many layers. We have a shaker. This isn't even a real shaker, you guys. I do not own a shaker. So the way it worked is I had it on my keyboard, and there were 2 buttons, and one of the buttons that you hit on whatever sample synth I had sounded like moving a shaker like this, and one of them sounded like moving a shaker like this. So I just hit record and went, so it sounds like this. Actually, it doesn't sound like that. You can actually hear it usually. Here we go. That's where it actually starts. It's so subtle, you can barely hear it. But like I said, it's all these little things. Adding a shaker, adding claps, hold on, here, this is the coolest part. It's all these different things that you put together that make it just compounds and makes it feel so summery. Okay, so this is the start of the chorus. We actually have a splash, like a splash of water going. So with the drums and like the crash and stuff, it just all comes together. And that just further adds people listen to it and they're like, huh, I wonder why that sounds so summery. First, it's about summer, so obviously it's summery. But those little things like that you don't even notice when you actually listen to it, your brain just recognizes it. That's called a vibe. So during the verse, here, I'll show you. I'll get on my drum set and show you. So the drums sound like this. Jeez, that's the marimba. Hold on. So during the verse, it's just a 4 on the floor. Right, pretty simple. And imagine, this is a ride drum, but imagine this is a tambourine. So it goes. And then during the choruses and the pre-chorus, it goes. That's like all I can play on drums. I can't do the complicated stuff. Play a mean marimba though, no, check this out. Video is sponsored by Burger King. So that's the drums. Let's check out this bass next. This bass is so cool. This bass is so much fun. I'll play the part for you right here. Hold on, I'll play you the pre-chorus, just so you can hear how absolutely dope this part is. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna play here for you bass part. It was recorded on this bass in the demo, not in studio though, but it's this like cheap $150 tone that I really wanted to achieve. So it's this like. So the bass part with this in the chorus, it goes like this. Pretty straightforward, but then it has this note. It's kind of funky sounding. So if you just played this on your own, if this was like a bass solo and you go, people are gonna be like, what's wrong with you? You suck at bass. But when you put it all together with the rest of the song, listen, I have the bass here sacrificing its solo career for the rest of the song so that it will sound better. Here. Sounds gross alone. Thanks, bass guitar. You're a real one. Let's take a look at this rhythm section, because this is an amazing rhythm section right here. It is 3 different recordings of guitars. So most of it is on this guitar right here. So I had this demo guitar that was going like a. And that's not like studio kosher at all. It's super ringy, there's tons of high end, and it's just kind of like grating, sort of. But so what we did is we re-recorded the rhythm guitars, and that sounded like this. We recorded this DI. Yeah, I just kept feeling like there was something missing from the rhythm guitars. And what eventually we did is we put those demo guitars back in there, because what I was missing was the combination of the acoustic guitar with this like high treble ringing in the electric rhythm. And so we ended up with 3 guitars instead of most songs would have, you know, 1. So here, let's check this out. So we have these studio guitars, but we also have these demo guitars. Listen to it with this acoustic. This acoustic is what makes the song. So here's the acoustic guitar. This was my first guitar ever. It was probably like $100 maybe. What I did is I literally went up to this microphone right here where you're hearing my vocals and where I recorded like vocals for the demo. It's a Blue Yeti podcasting microphone, and I just went so out of tune. Yeah, but I literally just played it like that up to the microphone, left and right, and that's what is in the song that you hear. Like the professional radio song that you hear inside of an H&M or a Kmart or wherever the heck you are, that was recorded with a $100 guitar on a $100 microphone together with all of the other guitars here. It creates like this block of rhythm guitar sound that it's super, super cool. It comes in like the pre-chorus.
Hey, 'cause you could be my girl on my vacation tour. It's fun enough.
What's cool about these this acoustic guitar is that it's actually playing 2 things here. While the lead is playing that, I recorded on the acoustic guitar just the same thing but an octave lower. So it's panned left and right. Oh, it's beautiful. There's a really funny story about this bass. So I basically recorded this song without being completely sure what every part was. So I wrote the lead guitar for the chorus while I was sitting down recording the whole thing. And I basically wrote the entire bass part like as I was recording. Something cool that happened that was just a result of me being lazy. I was recording the acoustic guitar rhythm and I got this idea for a new bass line. I'd already recorded the bass line that we hear there, but I got a second idea and I wanted to see if it would sound good with the rest of the song. But I was too lazy to take off my acoustic guitar and put on my bass strap and record the bass. So I literally just recorded this right here. And that was not supposed to be like the acoustic. That was not intentional. I literally just added it into the bridge and thought, oh, that sounds cool. And I just recorded it as like an idea. So that's what this is. And it's magical. It's stuff like that where you do stuff on accident while you're just in the zone, and it creates this amazing stuff. So when you're writing music, just keep messing around and like do really dumb stuff. This chord is swinging everywhere. Just do really dumb stuff and you will write amazing things.
She said there's no such thing as love at first sight.